Hello, everyone. I know it's been approximately 7 weeks, or maybe 6, or maybe 5. I don't really remember. It's been so long since I've done one of these, and I apologize. Our life has been crazy, just like the world. Everything is unprecedented, so here we are, several weeks later, with the vlog. I'm sitting in the Heart's lovely kitchen. You're seeing the view that all the schools who've interviewed me recently have seen. It's this beautiful kitchen. I always preface by saying I'm in my in-laws' kitchen, so if you hear the ice maker, it's because I'm in the kitchen. So, since last time, we have moved from the mountains to the beach to Hickory, Hickory to the Cahill house. I went to Columbia. Robert's going back up to the mountains tomorrow, and it's all been nonstop, so no downtime, no rests for the weary, or wicked. I don't remember the phrase. Either way, we are moving around a bunch. Robert and I are finishing up our papers, our final papers for our final semester, technically, of grad school. All we have left is our thesis after we turn this stuff in. So Robert is going to go up to the mountains to try to churn his stuff out, and I'm going to relieve Mrs. Hart of her duty of keeping me company. So I'm going to go home for a little bit and see Mom and Dad and Laz and Edward and all the grandparents. But speaking of Mrs. Hart, we have had so much fun hanging out together. I'm sure she would say the exact same thing. We have cooked, and we have sewed, and we have cleaned, and we have sorted coins and change, and we have just delivered so many baked goods to people. It's been great. We made a skirt together because I wanted to make a skirt for Hart Square when I'm out there gallivanting around. You know, you can't be in an 18th century village and not dress like you're in an 18th century village. So we started doing that. Dr. Hart came in one day while he was on the phone, and he said, "What is so funny?" And he rounded the corner, and I am laying on the ground in their kitchen on a shower curtain of my mom's, old, obviously, and Mrs. Hart had chalk and was chalk lining the outline of my body so that we could mark out where the skirt was supposed to go. And we kept doing crazy measurements, and we tried to YouTube it at one point, but it was a bunch of women who didn't speak English as their first language, so we weren't quite sure what they were saying, and so we just kind of wung it, to be honest. And it turned out pretty good. I've attached some photos at the end. Robert and I had yesterday, Saturday, we had a day just to the two of us. We both took time off work, and we went and played at Hart Square, and we had a photo shoot, and here comes Robert. So anyway, we had a photo shoot, and we went and played. I say photo shoot, it was just the two of us. And we went and played in the grass, and we gallivanted through the village, and it was just a really good day. The two of us, we checked on our garden, obviously, which I'm not posting any pictures of because it could be looking better. It needs some time to grow. But yeah, that's what we've been doing to pass the time. We have to come back and forth between the Cahill house and here. So the Cahill house is at Hart Square, Robert's family foundation land situation, which is really cool. If you don't know what Hart Square is, I've attached a link in the bottom of this video, so you really should go look it out. Look at it or check it out. It's an amazing place. It's very special. And Robert's grandfather built the whole thing. So it's really, really cool. And the festival is every fourth Saturday in October, always. So this year I think it's October 24th, 2020. So you should go ahead and get some tickets. I'm very excited. We missed last year, obviously, because of Scotland. So this year we're very much looking forward to it. But yeah, we've had to come in between Hart Square and here if we need internet and such, which has been a fun drive, you know, lots of quality time, and we're listening to, pardon my French, Shittown. It's a podcast. It's really good. I would suggest that as well. But yeah, so that's just what we've been doing, hanging out. I can't really think of anything crazy that's happened. I have learned how to make blueberry muffins from scratch, and they're amazing. So if you want that recipe, I can't give it to you. It's all in my noggin. I learned how to make gluten-free ones. We learned that strawberry bread is disgusting, so don't make that. It'll make the whole house smell like rotten fruit. Yes, and we've sorted a bunch of change, so it's pretty much where we are. And yeah, if I think of anything else, I will put it at the end of the video. For now, I love you, and goodbye! adventure continues.
Are we in Scotland or are we at Art Square? I don't know.
Here's all our stuff. We're gonna move to the farm. There's home. Here we are. First night. Look how cute our little bed looks. This is our room. Yay! I forgot to mention that our first night in the Cahill house, the first day I had Robert cleaning all the spider webs, with a stick, kind of like cotton candy style. And that night I get woken up. I'm already scared, right? Just put that out there. I'm already scared. I get woken up at midnight with the sheets being ripped off the bed, and he just like drop kicks me out of the bed, screaming about spiders because he had a nightmare about all the spiders he cleaned off, that they were all coming down on him. So that was horrific and terrifying. So then I stay awake for the next 3 hours listening to every creak and cranny and any hair that brushes me. I'm like, oh, spider, spider. And so the poor thing, he luckily went right back to sleep, but I was awake all night long thinking about the spiders, and I could hear cats either dying or fighting or giving birth, one of the three outside. And then of course at 2:45 the geese have to start just causing a commotion. So first night was a little rocky in the Cahill house, but what can you do? I forgot to mention, for those of you who did not get the initial email or whatever, that I have another video online right now called Pioneer Polly, spelled P-I-E, and then the rest is normal. Pioneer, but with an I-E for pie, you know. And I think it's very funny, so if you want to see how Robert and I pass the time away being on the farm, you may watch that video. Okay, bye!